talk around the host Kels, where we talk about any and everything from a stud's perspective. Super happy today to have with me Freshie. Many of you all may recognize her from a bunch of work. She's out here putting in work. Freshie, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
I appreciate you for coming on. So y'all know how we do it. We always start off with like a hot topic. So right now the hot topic is R. Kelly. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Right. Because I don't want that negative energy.
Right.
You know, everybody know he's wrong. It's
right.
just facts. Okay? So the next topic is I'm in this group and this girl posted, real studs don't take dick. She means strap. Do you agree with that or do you not agree with that?
It's funny because I was just talking to my friend about this. I think stud is a label.
Okay.
And I think too many people have their own stereotypes on a label.
Okay.
Like, I think stud is a presentation of how a woman should be.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that that woman should act a certain type of way.
I got you.
So I feel like there can be bisexual studs, and even though I'm not a part of that community, I'm not gonna judge you based off what you want sexually.
Okay, that's fair. Makes sense. So you're not against studs. It doesn't take if a stud was like, yeah, my girl gave me that dick last night, you'd be like, cool, bro, how was that?
I would.
Would you be feeling comfortable? You look a little uncomfortable and I didn't even actually ask.
But some of my friends are into that. You know what I mean? But okay. I'm not into that type of stuff, but some of my friends are into it. So it's like, I'm not going to judge you because, sexually, like, you want to be pleased the way you want to be pleased. There's some studs that don't want to get hit. Like,
no, you're right.
You know, so if you want to get penetrated in that type of way by your girl, then, that's you and your sex life. That's your bed, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But I don't bring that my way, you know?
No dick your way? Your girl couldn't.
Because you're talking about a dude dick, right?
No. Strap. She just uses a strap. No men is involved. The strap that you use, maybe she used.
Some people may be craving for that, and some people, like, I'm really not, like, how do I say this? I'm not really against nothing unless I try it.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it, no.
Would you try it?
It depends on who it is.
Fair. Alright.
But at the same time, it's just, yeah.
I got you.
It just depends. Like, that's not something that I'm directly interested in.
I got you.
But if my girl's interested in it, then it's like, all right, we can try it, but I'm not too sure how I feel about it. You know what I mean?
All right. No, that's fair. I got you. I agree with you.
I'm very.
I agree with you.
That's a sexual question, so that's different.
Yeah. I know. Sorry. You all right?
I'm
we
sorry.
started out too. All right. So
we're gonna talk about R. Kelly, you know?
Right. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. No R. Kelly. Mute that man. All right. So let's rewind a little bit. How do you identify? Gender and sexual orientation wise.
Gender, I'm a female.
Okay.
And I guess sexual orientation wise, I'm like a lesbian.
Okay. Do you identify?
I really don't. Yes, but I feel like I'm defaulted by a category. Okay. However, I don't like labels at all. You know what I mean? Like, I get that I'm on stud table talk, but like, I really don't like labels, period. And I don't dress feminine at all. But I don't like labels.
You're just Freshie?
Yeah, I'm Freshie.
Alright, I fuck with that. It's cool.
There's more androgynous women than me, but I hate labels. You know?
No, I can understand that.
Because like the first question you ask me, like, people just put you in a box automatically as soon as you say something that you are or something that you identify by. And whatever their vision of that is, that's what they want to classify you as.
Okay. No, I got what you're saying. So what type of women do you typically date?
Feminine women.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
But you can put them in a category.
Not necessarily. It's
they just have to be feminine.
Cause like I've dated some feminine that are more tomboyish, but if you're asking what I'm directly attracted to, it's more feminine females.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily saying that they should be put in a label. However, they just naturally are more feminine than I am.
I got you. Okay, I got you saying. So just more feminine than you, basically.
Correct.
Not necessarily they have to be like prissy, girly girl.
Right.
But just more feminine than you.
Right.
Attractive femininity.
Right.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
look, I like a girl in sports bras too.
I understand that.
Yeah,
sometimes that's really nice to look at.
Yeah.
You know. All right. So my next question is. Jeez, I just had a brain freeze. Sorry.
You sure, bro? I'm chilling. We just talking, bro.
So are your pronouns she?
Yes.
All right. Just want to make sure I'm addressing you correctly.
Yes.
So. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you're from. Tell us about how you came out. I'm assuming you came out. Well, if you didn't, you just came out.
Right. Well, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and I came out to my mom via text message in like middle school.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right. It was like 2 a.m. I was like downstairs in the bathroom or whatever. She was upstairs sleeping. I sent it to her a text. And like the next day, my entire life was completely different.
In a good way, bad way?
Bad way. Like I wouldn't say I've had the worst experience, but like I didn't have the best experience coming up to my people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys want to see that, I'll send her the link to watch my coming out story, but I'm not about to go in detail about that.
All right, no, that's fair. I'll put it in the description. I'll make sure y'all check that out. It's always encouraging to see people who go past when they have negative things happening in life. I didn't have a good coming out story too, so I connect with you. So I can understand not wanting to relive it.
Right.
But appreciate it. Are they more supportive now, your family?
I think that they just acknowledge the fact that I am what I am.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. My people are from Lake City, South Carolina, and Columbia, so I understand.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Georgia. They're just very, unfortunately, they're like that, okay?
Well, my dad was a deacon in the church, and my parents, like, they just went to church faithfully every Sunday and, like, Bible study and all that, so.
No, I understand. My grandma's a preacher.
Yeah.
At AME church.
Yeah.
My daddy's a deacon.
So
I get you.
I don't identify with any religion. So.
Okay, that's fair. That's spirituality. Are you spiritual?
Yeah.
Okay, spiritual, not religious.
Yeah.
That's fair. Same. Yeah, same. All right, cool. So, did you go to school? Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to Queen's University of Charlotte.
Okay. Did you graduate?
Yeah.
With what?
A bachelor's degree in arts.
Sweet. So that's what leads you to today.
I mean, kind of, but it was more communication based. So like communication, relationship communication, especially how to talk to people, like diffuse arguments and stuff like that. But I really didn't do anything as far as like production in school at all. I didn't go to school for it at all. It's just a hobby that I picked up.
Like to pick up.
Yeah.
So before we jump into why you're really here, tell us all of the different things that you've been on that people on YouTube may know. I know there was one about like they were married couples.
Yeah. So there's this project called Uptown that was like 2014 maybe, and then I think she took it off the internet. Who knows why? There's a project called Stealth, which is from Atlanta. There's a project called Her Misses that's from Columbia, South Carolina. I have my project Breathe. I have a movie that I did that's called Last Chance, and I've also been featured in Choices, which is a very popular Atlanta series. And you had her on your show, Naja, so they're cool people with me. So, that's a few things that I've been in. I can't really think of anything else at the moment.
Yeah.
But.
I'm a fan. I must say that you're always cheating on film. You're a cheater.
Yeah.
You are the homewrecker. You like.
No, I was just talking to somebody about this.
You like the little raccoon that comes in and it's just like, I'm fucking your bitch. Bye.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So, it's funny that you asked because me and Naja are working on like a 48-hour film challenge. Okay. And it's going to be a very serious role. And the reason why I want to do it is because I feel like I'm typecasted at the moment.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so people just cast me as that like cool best friend or like as that homewrecker. And I'm like, I actually have more skill than what you're...
just that.
Yeah, just that. Because like you said, everybody knows me for that.
I can say you play it really well though.
And the crazy part is that in real life, I'm the complete opposite.
I mean, I can believe it because I'm sitting next to, well, maybe I can be fooled because on the shows, if you go and watch it, you should watch them, you would know that like, she's like, cool. And then literally, if my wife went to the bathroom, she's like, oh, I gotta just change the temperature and she just fucked my bitch in my house. You know? But I got respect because that's really sly. You know? I mean, it's shady as hell as a friend, but as an actor, how it flowed, you did it really well.
So Her Misses is funny because I was like, we were writing season 2 script. I was like, bro, why do you keep writing me as an asshole, like, homewrecker? Like, I'm not that person. And then she was like, well, the people are, like, they hate you as a character. That means you're doing a good job acting.
No,
and I'm like, I feel you. However, literally every single project that I've been in, I've been that nigga. Yeah. And I'm not that nigga. I'm this nigga, you know?
I can understand that. So, when will the 48-hour challenge, or do you have any more details you can give us about that?
So, today is Friday the 8th, and we're supposed to be starting it on Sunday, which means that it should be done by Tuesday evening.
Yo, y'all just got to know that, okay?
Yeah.
If you watch Choices, if you're a fan of Naja, if you're a fan of Freshie, Breathe, all of that, they just collab together. So, I should do that. Alright, so cool. So tell me how you came about wanting to create your own production company and then how you came to create Breathe.
So my production company, like I've always been attracted to like telling my story or like telling like what I've been through. So like I've been vlogging since like 2006. Okay. Before vlogging was actually a thing. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like documenting every single part of my life. Mainly because like I don't know, just something that I naturally wanted to do. But then also I thought about it, like if I'm old and I can't remember anything, like I can just press play and just see everything that I've done.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So like that's what originally made me start, and then I started writing music, and then from music I started writing poetry. And then I was going back and forth, and I got to college, and then I was like, you know what? I need to fall back a little bit, just focus on school. Okay. And then like 2014, I was like, bro, I want to make a movie. Okay. And then my girlfriend at the time was just like, what? I was like, I want to make a movie. She was like, okay. So I just wrote a script. Didn't know anything about the format of writing scripts. Didn't know anything about writing a script. I'd never done it a day in my life. Okay. I wrote a whole script, and I was like, I'm about to shoot it. I had one camera to my name, and I was like, there's nothing preventing me from making this movie other than myself. Right, okay. Like, all you need is a script, or all you need is a vision, and then something to shoot it with. Yeah. And so I went out and made Last Chance, which is on YouTube. So if you guys go check it out, you'll see it. And then from that project, I was like, I feel like I can make something better. And so then I was like, I'm gonna learn everything I can about audio equipment. Okay. So shout out to YouTube. Like I just started watching a whole bunch of YouTube tutorials on video reviews on like audio equipment and like what to buy, especially on a budget because I'm a college student. Right. So I'm like, what's the best microphones under $100? Like trying to find like lav mics and boom mics and all this. Like just trying to learn the industry and like how to shoot what I shoot and how I want it to sound. Yeah. And the reason why I really like writing scripts is because I can write my vision exactly the way that I want it. Yeah. And then shoot it the exact way that I want it. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't have to sell you my vision. I don't have to sell you my script. I don't have to sell you anything.
You do what you want to do.
In my mind, I know how I want it to look. Yeah. And as I'm writing, whether it's with music or not, because with music, like, if I hear a beat, I immediately think of a music video. Okay. And that's how I write my songs. Okay. So to me, I'm a very visual-minded person. Oh, and so, sense. So when it comes to like my scripts, I'm like, I don't want to sell you my script to make money. Like, I want to shoot it the way that I see it. Yeah. And so then I was like, I never really was into like web series and stuff, so don't ask me what made me start Breathe. Okay. But it's like, Trey is a very good friend of mine. Like, he's my brother. Okay. Like, he was about to be my best man in my wedding. Okay. Type of shit. So it's like, that's my man, you know? Okay. So it's like, I was like, I want to help him. Like, I want to help him grow. I want to help him be the best person he can be. I'm going to help him get the most exposure that I can. How can I do that? Because he was in my Last Chance movie, but he didn't get as much exposure as I wanted him to. Okay. So I was like, I'm about to make a series just about you. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to let you know. Did you draw from personal experience when writing any of the script? Because I know Trey has a hard time with like family stuff and then like relationships. If any of that reflective of what was going on at the time when you wrote it? So how I write my scripts is actually off of kind of personal experience or like experiences that other people have been through. Yeah. So at the time when I wrote it, I literally just I told him that I'm gonna write a script for you. I'm gonna make you my lead character, blah blah blah. That's all I told him. And then like a few days later, I went to sleep, woke up at like 3 a.m. and then I texted him. I was like, I got it, because I had a dream about how I wanted it to be, and it was literally just about him. I didn't have a name for anything like that, but then I just started writing the next day, and that's how Breathe came about. And I drew from kind of my own personal experiences, but in a way that everybody can relate to it. And that's kind of how I write my shows. It's all about like, let me write something in a way that you can relate to it and change your perspective about how you view a certain topic. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I see the musical influence. So I was gonna ask you, do you still do music? Because I know on one of the episodes of Breathe, like one of the music selections it says Freshie, so I was like, pretty sure that's her, but. So yeah, I still do music, but I haven't been doing as much music in the last couple of years. However, I am working on a little EP or whatever now because I'm concentrating more on, I'm not concentrating more on that, but I'm concentrating back on that because I came to college in 2012, and then from 2012, I literally just did my own college thing, and like, I'm very into like athletic stuff. So I'm an elite athlete, so I train with the bobsled skeleton team and the track and field team for USA.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, so like I've been very literally active,
Right?
And so music had to take a back seat.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, to me, people are like, well, how are you gonna be able to keep up with everything that you're doing? And to me, it's like, it's gonna eliminate itself in some shape or form. Like, I'm not about to sit here and stop everything that I'm passionate about, but whenever it's time to, things will take their place, because obviously I can't do everything in the world. And that's how I end up getting to kind of where I'm at right now.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so then my question is, well, not a question, it's a comment. So you saying that you have a music background, you have a visual, and you have like a goal for like basically how you want everything to turn out. So it actually makes sense how Breathe is. If you all watch it, you know that you do. It's a lot of a mixture of visual and music, and the music ties you to the feeling without them even having to talk.
Right.
So I think that's actually really dope, because I don't see a lot of people doing that, where it's like you literally play a song and you set up the scene to where you feel like you're there. You're like, oh, they having fun at that party. Or like, oh, they're doing this. Or like, oh, like they're locking eyes. Like they just fell in love with each other. So they didn't say anything, but I just think that's dope.
It's funny that you said that, because season 1, I literally had a thought process where I was like, I want to tell a lot of visuals.
Yeah.
Like through music.
Okay.
Like that was my intention with writing season 1. Like, I want to have a script, but I want to tell a lot of these scenes through just music. And I knew that it was going to be good or bad, and there's some people that are going to like it and some people that won't like it. But a lot of people didn't like that I was forcing them to feel a certain type of way about a scene. Okay. And I was like, or some people didn't understand it, like, it's just a long music video. And I was just like, if you go back and read it with this mindset, because I put out a video that was just like, let me explain what happened in season 1. And it was just like, read it, watch it knowing that the songs that are there are purposeful.
Right.
And that I want you to get in the vibe that the song is telling you, or the lyrics that are telling you. And then people's response to that was, I can appreciate that, but I don't like that you're forcing me to feel a certain type of way about a scene. Like, I want to be able to interpret it the way that I want.
They still can.
Yeah, they still can. However, it was intentional for me to do it just like that, because I've never really seen it done.
Yeah.
And that way. Really, so I thought that, let me just go ahead and dive. If I'm gonna do it, let me just do it different.
So like, you got mixed review on it.
Yeah. So then season 2, before I even did season 1 or filmed season 1, I knew that season 2 was gonna be traditional.
Okay.
And I wanted to go into season 1 with a different perspective about everything.
Okay.
And that may have hindered my season 2 or not, whatever, but to me, it's like, I wanted to do it. I wanted to try it. I wanted to do something different. Like, I didn't want to be the same as everybody else.
Right. I think that's important. I think it's important to be unique. I think it's important to go with your vision.
Right.
Like, either your vision is not going to work or it's going to work. But you'll never know if you don't try it.
Exactly.
So, try it. I honestly thought it was a dope concept. Because, one,
I
got to know some indie artists that I would have never known before.
Right.
I did know you rapped. I did know that you were doing some Olympic stuff with the bobsled team.
Yeah.
I do my research, okay?
Yeah.
What did you do in track and field? What events do you run?
60, I do the 100, I do the 200, I do the 4x1, I do the long jump, and I do the triple jump.
Man, if I was in shape, I bet you I could smoke you.
That's what everybody said, but you know what? Let's put money on that and we can go outside and try it right now.
So I'm out of shape, and my leg hasn't healed from my knee surgery yet. But if we was in high school,
alright, bro,
I would have got you.
Okay.
I was on varsity too.
That's what everybody said to me, I was on varsity too.
No, I was on varsity.
I didn't even run track in high school.
That's
I
why I would
basketball.
smoke you. So did I.
Yeah.
And soccer, and hockey, and swimming. I'm just like,
only the world would ever know.
I was basically a bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell now.
Bodybuilders can't beat sprinters.
I was a bodybuilder in college. You know what I'm saying? So I'm messing with it. I did do track and field.
That's upper body.
Yeah, I did do track and field.
I'm quads.
But yeah, well, good. Are you still running?
No. I mean, ish. Okay, so I don't know if we said this because I don't think we did, but I just recently moved from Charlotte to Atlanta, so I'm in Atlanta full time. And since I got here, I started working out with a semi-pro basketball team. And then I'm also going to start working out with a professional track team. So, have I been running the last year? No.
But you're getting back to it.
But I'm trying to get back into it in some shape or form. See, the thing about track and being an elite athlete is people don't understand that you're literally working out year round.
No,
like, it's not just like, with basketball, I feel like, I can get out of shape during the off season, but then I get in shape for the in season. But if you want to be like the top athlete in track, that's literally a year round commitment to your body.
You gotta stay lean. You gotta stay on shape.
Yeah. So after I train with collegiately and then professionally for track, and then I went to bobsled.
You ran track in college?
Yeah.
You missed that part.
Well,
I didn't ask you.
Yeah, so now you hear.
That's cool.
So I left high school on a basketball scholarship.
Okay.
And then my freshman year, after basketball season was over, I got bored. So I was like, I'm about to walk on the track team. Like, I ain't got shit else to do. Like,
okay.
And I literally told my coach, and he could tell you to this day, like, I literally went to his office and I said, I don't have any background in track, but I promise you I'm better than everybody in the team.
Okay.
And it wasn't me being cocky. It was just like, have confidence in me because I have confidence in myself.
Okay.
Type of thing. And so from there, it was just like, I was a dual sport athlete for 2 years. And then they hired.
You did basketball and track?
Yeah.
Okay.
My sophomore year, I did both sports. And then but my sophomore year, they fired my freshman year coach.
Okay.
Both the head coach and the assistant coach. They got a new coach that I didn't want. I didn't want you to be there. And I quit.
Okay.
Basketball.
Basketball. Okay.
And then I was like, my junior year, I was so good that they just gave me a full ride.
Sweet.
So my dual sport year, my freshman and sophomore year, they made it a dual scholarship.
Yeah.
And so then my junior year, I was like, I don't want to play basketball anymore. I'm just going to run track. And they gave me a full scholarship.
For track. Okay.
So then I went my junior year and my senior year as just a track athlete.
Okay.
I graduated college, and then I went 2 years in grad school for just track.
Oh.
Because I played basketball those 2 years as a freshman and a sophomore.
Yeah.
I still had 2 indoor track seasons that I could do.
That makes sense.
And that's how
What'd you get your graduate degree in?
Communication. My degree says Bachelor of Arts, but it's in communication.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Yeah.
I love educated black people. Not that non-educated black people are any less than. I just think that it's a big hurdle in the education system for African Americans. So shout out to you for doing that. So then my next question is, most black people don't bobsled. So how did you get into bobsled? Not that you can't. I'm just asking, like, how did you get into that?
So when I first started running track, I literally just came out of nowhere.
Okay.
And so everybody was like, who's this kid? Like, because I was playing basketball. So nobody saw me. So the way that track works is that there's indoor season and then there's outdoor season. Right. So people that see you in indoor expect to see you in outdoor.
Yeah, but
so
you
since I played basketball, like I literally just
you missed part of the season.
Yeah, so I came into outdoor and people were like, who is this chick?
I got you.
What is she doing? And so then I started, my first outdoor season, I made it to nationals. And it was like...
Okay, well maybe you could have beat me then.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm naturally, and not to be cocky or anything like that, like I'm naturally an elite athlete.
Okay.
And so people are just like, who is this chick? And so I got recruited to try out for the bobsled and skeleton team.
At your college?
Yeah, I was at a college national meet and they sent my coach an email. And
wait, your college had a bobsled team?
No. I was running track. I was at the national track.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I was at a national track meet in Florida, and I was literally in a bunk bed in Florida, and they were like, they sent my coach an email and it's like, hey, the kids should try out for this. And so he came upstairs and he knocked on the door. He's like, yeah, the kid. I was like, you can come in. And he sat there and he talked to me about this thing, and I was like, why not? Because I'm all about not necessarily opportunity, but I'm like, I have no restrictions on my life unless the restrictions I put on myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this opportunity comes about. Like, I may not like it, I may like it, whatever.
But try.
I'm gonna try it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell myself no. Like, and so I did that for 2 years, and that's how I got into it because somebody told my coach that I should try out for it, and he asked me if I was interested, and I said yeah. So
do you still do that? Or are you still interested in bobsledding?
I'm done.
You're done with bobsledding?
100% done.
Track and field and basketball?
Yeah, I'm with that.
Alright. What made you move to Atlanta?
I had personal stuff going on, and for the last couple of years, I've been thinking about moving to Atlanta, but because of my relationship at the time, it was never gonna happen.
Okay. And
so once that relationship was over, I was like, fuck it. There's nothing stopping me from being great except myself. So there's no reason for me to be suffocated at home when I can just do what I actually want to do and try something different.
I mean, that's dope. I think the lesson that we're all learning here is don't limit yourself.
Exactly.
You put limits on yourself, so don't self-limit.
And that's, most of my followers, they understand that. Like, I don't really do stuff for attention, but if you do follow me, one of the things that I want to be known for is just being myself. Yeah. And like being non-restrictive of myself,
Freedom in yourself. No, I get you. Oh, we got to rewind right quick. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Okay. Are you single? Are you engaged? Anything?
I mean, I'm single. I'm gay. I mean, lesbian. You know what I mean? But
All right. Cool. Let me see. Are you poly? Are you polyamorous?
No.
You believe
never. No.
You're monogamous?
I'm just...
Hold on.
You said engaged. She thought you said gay.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt. I didn't think
That's why you said that.
Yeah, I thought you said, am I gay?
No, she said, are you
engaged
or anything?
Oh, alright.
But I guess it don't matter. I mean,
no, I can
cut this
play
part
that.
out.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I got it. Okay. Alright. So, no, I mean, yes, I'm single. I have been engaged, but I'm no longer engaged.
Okay.
I'm single, you know.
Chilling. You like the Atlanta scene?
I love the Atlanta scene.
Do you prefer Atlanta over Charlotte? Was it Charlotte that you live?
I don't think I have enough Atlanta experience to compare it to Charlotte because, like, literally my whole adult life is in Charlotte. So, like, that's all that I know. Yeah. So, yeah, ask me in, like, 6 months. Okay.
All right, I will do that. So, then my next question, let's dive back into Breathe. Sorry, y'all, we're jumping all around. I'm scatterbrained and I shouldn't be drinking, but I am. So, my next question is, how was it filming the sex scene with Trey and Ken? Because
oh God!
So if you know me, you would know that I love gay porn. I just think it's beautiful for two men to just be dominating each other and doing things that I can't do because I don't have a dick. Well, I do have a dick, but it's in a drawer, but it's not attached. The point is that I'm a lesbian. It's different sex, so it's appealing to me. I'm like, oh, that's nice. So when I saw that scene and how involved it was, I mean, they had every position going on for gay men. How was it filming it?
Ooh. Okay, so, I kid you not, after I was done filming that session, that scene, I texted my fiance at the time, and I said, I feel like I just filmed a porn scene.
I can see that.
Like, I swear to God.
They were naked, right? Because I saw his booty cheeks.
They weren't naked the whole time. And
the whole time, but his ass was out.
There wasn't both of them naked at the same time.
So somebody always had something on.
Yes. And
that must be rough because that's like a brother to you, huh?
I didn't care.
You didn't care about that? Okay.
No, it didn't make me uncomfortable. However, from a directing and a producing standpoint, the way that I shoot is the way that I want things to be seen.
Okay.
So like, I don't write my sex scenes.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Ooh, I don't know if I just put somebody, I don't know if I just, hurt somebody from that. But I don't write exactly what should be done in my scenes. I just write insert sex scene here. Okay. And so then we just go about it, then I talk about it as we're filming because all my sex scenes are, there's no original audio from it. And so it's like I can talk to you as we're doing everything. You talking about the dog?
Sorry, y'all, the dog is. Y'all will be together one day.
I got it. So yeah, I can talk them through it as it's going on, and as that was happening, I was just like, okay, this is good. Okay, let me reshoot this so I get this angle. Like to me, as I'm filming it, I'm looking at the actual scene itself.
Okay.
And like I'm shooting it the way I want to see it, like the different angles that I want to see it in.
Yeah.
Because that's how I'm gonna edit it.
That makes sense.
But I literally walked away from that sex scene knowing that I low-key shot like a gay porn, but I liked it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very weird, but So shout out to Ken and Trey, y'all did y'all thing,
Alright, so have Trey and Ken ever dated?
So, that question has been asked to me many a times. Trey and Ken have never done anything in real life. They've never dated in real life. Like nothing. Everything is just on scene. So fun fact is Ken was actually not casted as my main character. Had somebody else casted. And in the script, the role is supposed to be Trey and Jason. And I had somebody casted as Jason.
Okay.
But I had to recast that guy. But Ken already had his brand. So I made that role into Ken.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So that's how Ken even got on the project. They've never done anything in real life at all. Period.
That's crazy. I really would have thought that they had sex before the way the sex scene worked out. It looked like a real life porno.
Yep.
So, personal question, you can answer it. It's not a personal question for you, it's a personal question for them. But you can answer it if you don't, if you do. So I'm always interested on behind the scenes. And we all know that men are very sensitive. Now, did they walk away hard? Could you see the hardness?
I couldn't see the hardness. However, because of me filming it, me asking both of them, I asked them individually, separately, like, would you date Trey? Would you date Ken in real life? They said no.
Oh. Okay.
So they have a mutual understanding of whatever it is that they have, but it's literally just acting. Like you will never see Trey and Ken together in real life ever.
Interesting.
Ever.
I want to know if their dicks was hard.
Yeah. I didn't look to know.
I mean, that's what I would have looked.
Yeah,
I personally would have stared to see if it was hard, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool. All right. So, what do you have coming up in the future? I know you said you have the 48-hour
right.
with Naja with Choices. What
right.
do you have? I know you also said you had basketball and track going on.
Yeah.
What else can we look forward to?
So, project-wise, because I'm so new to Atlanta, because I'm new to Atlanta and because Breathe is like my 100% commitment.
Yeah.
I don't think that I have the capacity to give another web series my 100%.
Okay.
So I think that while I'm in Atlanta, if I were to write a script, it would be just movies, period.
Okay.
I'm down for like collaborating with other creatives and stuff like that, and like helping them with their project, whether that's writing or filming or editing or whatever. But I'm really just here to network at the moment, you know what I mean? But like, I do have a lesbian series called Gifted that's coming out, and one of my cast members live in Atlanta, which is the only reason why it hasn't come out before. But
when is it coming out?
I don't know. I have to wait for us to figure that out.
Okay, cool.
The script was done, the script was written 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it's just all about shooting it. But I have a lesbian, 100% lesbian series coming out.
Sweet.
And then Breathe season 3 is still coming out.
Okay. And then my last question before we wrap it all up is, do you think that being a lesbian, no label, kind of stud appearing producer and actor has hindered you in any way? Like, do you feel like if you were a more feminine woman, or like if you were a different race, or if you were straight, or do you think it's affected you at all in your progress as far as?
So, actually, my perspective on that question is answered since I moved to Atlanta, which has literally only been a week. But when you see people are casting for females, and I apply for that role, they're probably looking for a feminine female.
Right. Okay.
So it's like a feminine female that's dating a man versus a female that's just dating a female. You know what I'm saying? So if I wanted to get into more of a diverse acting community or whatever, it's every time I apply for a female role, I know that 99% of the time they're looking for a feminine female role.
Right.
So that's indie projects, that's major projects, it's all around the board. I'm now hindered more to that versus me just writing my own shit.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Do you think that it's hindered you in the success that Breathe or any of your other projects have had? Because you are you look like this and you produce what you produce. Right. Do you think that has hindered you? Do you think that if you were, I don't know, a butch white woman, lesbian or something, do you think it would have done better? Or
I think for the sake of just the community, I'm gonna have to say yes.
Okay.
I do know that there's a lot of disadvantages or not as many opportunities because of us being who we are. You know what I mean? But my response to that is that I don't necessarily need your script because I can write my own script.
Right.
And that's one thing that I pride myself about, and I feel like that's one of the things that a lot of my followers love about me. Is I'm not about to sit here and not be successful because you're not giving me an opportunity.
You're going out there and you're doing
There's no reason for me not to give myself the opportunity to be successful.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I agree with you. There's definitely a disadvantage of being in this body. But like you said, you can make your own opportunities. There's so many different ways to do whatever you want to do.
One of these, somebody had asked me if, I love being in my own projects. You love starring in your own shit. And I was like, why not?
It's yours.
It's mine, but it's I want to be an actor. You know what I mean? I want to show my abilities to be able to portray certain characters, blase. I want to do this.
Okay.
That's part of my brand. That's one of my talents. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't I give myself an opportunity to shine in my own project? It's I'm not having to present myself the way you want me to present myself.
Right.
I can act the way I want to act in my
what you want to do.
own projects.
It makes sense.
Period.
I don't see why you couldn't.
So as you see, like all the projects that I've been in that hasn't been mine, I've been a homewrecker.
Yeah, you have been. But a very good homewrecker. I'm just saying, don't downplay it. You've been a very good homewrecker.
But in Breathe, I'm not a homewrecker.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
it's true.
I'm not a homewrecker.
Yeah.
And then in my movie Last Chance, I'm not a homewrecker. I'm a supportive cousin. So it's like, to me, like, I'm not about to sit here and know that I'm typecasted in a certain role versus how the way I look or how I present myself or whatever stereotype I fall into. I'm going to write my script the way that I want.
Yeah.
And if I want to cast myself or if I see myself in my script, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to help myself. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not a self-centered or like only focused on myself, cocky ass person, but it's like, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. Like, if I see something happening in my life and it's like, I don't like the direction this way is going, I have all the means in the world.
Why not support yourself?
Yeah, to change this perspective and like support myself in whichever direction I decide to go.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, I got what you're saying. Well, I really appreciate you coming to Stud Table Talk to come and talk to us today.
Sure.
Thank you for all the contributions that you have done for like all lesbian films, as well as just LGBT and black stuff in general.
I do want to say, short comment.
What?
I've gotten a lot of negative feedback for being a female writer on a gay male series show.
I can see that.
A lot of, because I have my notifications on all the time.
Yeah.
At every single social media platform. So whether that's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, or even Vimeo now, like I get every single comment as soon as it comes in. And a lot of people do not like the fact that I am a female writer of a male show. But the reason why I'm okay with it is because it's like the stuff that I talk about are stuff that everybody can go through. Like it's not just gay men. However, for season 3, I got stuck in a writer's block. And you're the only person that I publicly said this to.
Okay.
I am in a writer's block with season 3 because I don't know which way to take the character of one of my characters.
Okay.
And it's because I'm not in that lifestyle. However, I know that a lot of people that write for an opposite sexual preference aren't really open to that preference for advice.
Okay.
So I reached out to Trey and Ken. They were literally going to be the best man in my way. They're like my brothers. You know what I mean? So I literally reached out to them. I was like, yo, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do with this character. I don't know where direction to go with this character. I have no idea. And they gave me insight on how they would move. And like that's how I'm writing my season 3.
Okay.
That's the first time in season 1 and season 2 that I've actually asked for advice. But it's because I know that I put myself into something that I'm not in.
Right.
I write about my real life experiences or stuff that I deal with or have heard of, etc., etc. But like I was stuck. And so I asked for help. I'm not afraid to ask for help. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know everything. But that's the one thing. This is the first time that I've ever asked for somebody to help me with my script. And I didn't ask them to help me write it. Yeah. But I just needed a direction.
Yeah, just some ideas. You want to think tank.
Yeah, I need ideas.
I mean, I think it's crazy that you gotten backlash about that because where are these people at when like Green Book was wrote and it's about a black man, but a white man wrote it and wrote it incorrectly. Yeah. I don't hear y'all screaming about
it's
that.
It's just, they were like, of course it would take a woman to be able to present the gay lifestyle and...
But there are other gay shows out there.
But like, a lot of the gay male shows are very ratchet, very feminine, very
well,
sexual.
Well, they go and get their people, not come and get you.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's one of those like underlying comments. Like commentary where it's like, this is a compliment, however, I'm also still talking shit. Yeah. Like, you know, a lot of the comments are, of course it would take of course it would take a woman to write a gay male series in the way that you did. Yeah. And like, to me, that's a compliment, however, it's also still like...
It's a little shade.
Yeah, like, it's like you have double meaning for your compliment. Yeah. Like, I can't take this as a full 100% compliment because you're still also talking shit. That I'm a woman, you know?
Unfortunately, you know, in our community, we're divided by different labels, but at the end of the day, men and women, men don't always, whether you're gay or not, I feel like you still see a woman as secondary to you.
So it's like, one of those things is that people would ask me, I'm like, yo, look, check it. I'm a woman. Yeah. I'm black.
True.
And I'm a lesbian.
There you go.
So it's like, I already got 3 strikes against me of anything that I decide to do. Anything. It doesn't matter what, if it's music, it doesn't matter if it's like film, it doesn't matter if it's writing, it doesn't matter if it's poetry,
you always got
nothing.
over your head.
I have 3 things against me at all times.
No, you're right. I mean, look, I still think that it's unique that stud appearing, I'll say stud appearing, I ain't gonna like labels. Stud appearing lesbian woman wrote a gay script, but everybody can relate to it. And in addition, people should just shut up. Did y'all know that Drake don't write half of his shit and he's produced by a white man?
Right.
He not in Black Feet, but y'all ain't tripping about that. And I love Drake. I love Drake. I'm with Drake. He not in Black Feet, like he don't walk in blackness. He's white. That's what I'm saying. Post Malone, love me some Post Malone. It's the biggest cultural appropriator that there is. But I will go to his concert, so shut up.
Right.
Either you're gonna support or you're not. You don't have to watch it. Go to the next thing.
Right.
Like, don't criticize somebody else's art.
Right.
Because clearly you like it.
Right.
Don't give back any compliment. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why are we knocking each other down? Maybe you should be the gay man to go and write something that's not ratchet. Lesbian women cannot help that you all write ratchet reality shows, which I like, by the way.
Right.
I like our reality shows though. But we can't help that. It has nothing to do with anything. Breathe is wonderfully made. I appreciate you for coming on, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, where they can find everything about you.
Alright, well you guys can follow me at Freshie Official on all social media platforms. And from that one platform, you can find everything else, whether that's my show or my production company or what have you. Just go to Freshie Official, that's Freshie Official on the gram, on Instagram, on Facebook, or on Twitter, whatever, YouTube, you can find me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, appreciate you for
having me, man.
Y'all, thank you all for tuning in today. Thanks, Freshie, for coming out today. Make sure you tune in to Breathe, as well as some of her other projects that she already talked about today. And remember, Stud Table Talk. We talk about any and everything from the stud's perspective.
Yeah.
Deuces.